welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to do a bit of a garden tour really. September 2nd, I've been doing quite a lot of stuff out here but haven't really filmed in sort of a week or so as far as like actual gardening and stuff that I've done. So there's a few things that have changed since the last video. Just wanted to start as ever in my little sort of wildflowery section. Everything's been sort of going a bit mental. This bit's become a bit of a jungle. This was my sort of wildflower section. These were some sunflowers that I just sort of chucked in, not expecting them to do anything, and they've yeah, come on quite a bit. This one over here was just, I think, from the bird seed. I don't even know what sort of sunflower it is, but it's sprung up nonetheless. And if anyone does know what sort of sunflower that is, let me know. My apple trees that I took from over there and potted on have, well, they're still alive, so I'm hoping they do all right. I'm going to put them in bigger pots later in the year. This is the one I planted from seed, and it's got a bit of powdery mildew, but not a lot I can do about it really. I'm just going to let it sort of die back during the autumn when all the leaves fall off, and hopefully it comes back next year without any issues. I've got sweet peas here. We've been getting absolutely loads of flowers off these. I think we're just going to leave them now and enjoy them for a bit before they die off. Maybe let some go to pods and get some seeds off them for next year. Wade through the jungle. This bed over here, this was where I had some, the other week I had some spring onions which are harvested and some radishes. Don't think I'm going to bother with them radishes again. They weren't very nice. They were very strong anyway, a bit strong for me. So I've got my purple sprouting broccoli in here. I've been mostly left alone. This one got munched a bit last night. Some of them are sort of flopping over and I don't really know what to do about it. So if anyone knows, chuck us a comment in the comment section and let me know what you would do to fix this. I've been propping them up a little bit so they get a bit of strength on. I've got some Cavolo Nero in there as well. That's doing really well actually. That one I left in the greenhouse for a bit longer than the ones I've planted over there, so you'll see them in a minute. I've got my runner beans. They've finished flowering now. I'm a bit sick of them, to be honest. I've eaten so many bloody runner beans, given so many away. I think everyone else is sick of them as well, so I'm going to trim off all these little ones, I think, and then just leave some of the bigger ones to go on and either eat them as dried beans in the winter or keep them for seed next year. Through here I've got my tomatoes. These are the Heinz ones that I got from a seed kit. They've actually got some decent sized tomatoes on there now, so hopefully they've got enough time to sort of ripen up. My pumpkin plants, however, behind, I've only ended up with 2 pumpkins off of this because I think the weather's just not been good enough for it, to be honest. I've got one there which is starting to orange up, which is good, and I've got one just through there which is getting on to be a decent size, but they do have powdery mildew, so the leaves are starting to die back a bit, so I'm hoping they just live long enough to finish growing and ripen up really. There's a little one in here but I don't have much hope for him. I've had a few like this. They come on like that, and then they turn yellow and then they just fall off. So it is what it is. It's all a learning curve. I've got my tomato tent, I guess you can call it, or tomato tunnel. I've got loads of ripe ones in there. I'm going to pick them today. Made a nice sauce the other week. It was really good. I have to make a recipe video for it one day, I think, because it was very nice. This one, why has it got a horn? Someone tell me why this tomato's got a horn. Yeah, that's my tomato tent. Oh, this thing's been side shooting, doesn't know when to quit. You know, I don't want to keep letting it grow on. I just want it to finish ripening the tomatoes it's got. But look at that at the back. Oh, look at that at the back. It's four side shoots off of one little nodule there. Crazy. Just won't give up. This bed over here is where I had my carrots before. So I've got some Cavolo Nero in there. I think that's how you say it. Cavallonero in there, that's doing all right. It's been munched a bit, but, and I've got some spring cabbages. They've also been hammered by the slugs, but they're doing all right. I think they'll be fine. Over here, got some leeks that are bunged in. They're getting quite big now. I might have to leave this plastic topper off soon. And some little salads. I've actually had quite a lot of leaves off of that. I've been picking them as I go. Into the greenhouse. So, if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that I did have a big cucumber plant there, but it finished cropping, so I took it out to give the others a bit of a chance, get some light. They're my Christmas potatoes. I didn't actually do a video of me planting those up. Although I've made a bit of a mistake with those. I've chosen a Maris pear. I thought they were Maris piper. Dyslexia. I read the wrong thing, and they're actually quite a small potato, so we're going to have quite small potatoes for Christmas. So I'm going to earth them up today. I've been earthing them up as I go, but I'm going to fill them up to the top with soil today, and just leave them. They're going to spend the rest of their life in here, and then they'll die back, and then Christmas I'll harvest them, and I'll either be having some okay size roast potatoes, or I'll be having some dinky little ones. My aubergine plant hasn't produced any aubergines. It's just been making flowers and they've been dropping off, so I think I might even just get rid of that soon. There's not much point in it taking up the space in here, taking up light and airflow for the others, so I think I'm going to rip him out soon. I've had a few chilies off this. They've been quite nice. I might make a tomato and chilli jam, actually. I am partial to a bit of a tomato and chilli jam. Oh. These are my snack peppers. I've finally got a couple ripening up on here, so I'll be picking some of them today, I think, as well. Yeah, I think I'll pick a few of them today. I've sown some stuff that I wanted to plant out, and it's not been going very well, actually. I've got some Swiss chard, which seems to have done okay. These beetroots have been a bit hit and miss. Spring onions, literally 3 have come up out of, I literally sowed 5 seeds in each module, and I've got 9 modules, and 3 plants have come out. Pak choy too. I think this soil I used is too dense. It's quite, it was like a potting mix, but it's full of sand, and it's just not done what I wanted it to do. I've got some basil leaves. This is a lemon basil. Planted this quite late. I'm hoping it grows on a little bit more so that I can harvest it and do it in the sauces. Little mint plant. That's come from my son's school. He goes to a little preschool, and they're closing down, unfortunately. Not to get, you know, sort of political about it, but yeah, they're closing down because of the new legislation with the government funding of children, and they can't afford to stay open, unfortunately. But yeah, he brought some produce home because they've got a little garden there, and there was like one little mint leaf in there. So I stuck it in the ground to see what would happen, and actually it's a whole plant now. So that worked out quite well. I've got some little spinach plants going. I want to bung them out there as well, but I'm just not got any space to put anything at the minute. I've got some more leeks. Oh, I actually missed this thing out there. I've actually got some leeks that I've put out over there already. Put some out, and the neighbour's cats come and dug them out, so I've had to redo it. Luckily I've got more in here anyway, but I'm waiting for a bed to finish so I can just have a whole bed of leeks. But yeah, it is what it is. Got some salad leaves. I've been getting bits off these as I want them. They wilt really quick, so you sort of just have to harvest them as you want them. You can't just take some, put them in the fridge, which is a bit of a pain. You end up, well, I mean, I did do that. I took some and put them in the fridge, and then they just wilted and went rubbish. This one's another Colour Parade sunflower. It's doing really nicely. It's a nice change from the norm. I've got this Italian white sunflower here. I've been getting loads and loads of cut slumflowers from these, and I mean, look how like ridiculous it is. Look at it. It's on a bit of a lean because it's on a slope, but the amount of flowers it produces is just ridiculous. So if you do grow these, just grow 1 or 2. My Puccino Golds have given up the ghost. I'm going to cut them out today, just top that bed with soil. My missus will be happy because she, well, these boxes are supposed to be hers for flowers, and I've sort of taken them over with my sunflowers for the whole year. So I think she'll be happy to have one of her beds back. Teddy bears, these seem to last really well. If you do like how they look, they're worth growing, because once they do flower, they stay, you know, relatively nice looking for a long time. None of them have even died back yet. Well, that's it for the garden tour. I am going to do another video shortly, going down to my dad's allotment. I've not been there at all this year, so I have no idea what to expect. So come and join me for that. Thanks for watching.